After months of planning, weeks of stressing, and hours of packing, we were on our way to the airport for 6 weeks in California. We'd all had negative tests and the adults are vaccinated, so it should all be smooth travels.
It's beautiful weather today, and we are in our jeans, soaking, dripping with sweat because we're going to be in an airport and a flight, so we need jeans and tennis shoes, so we're dying. If it's not stressful enough trying to travel during a pandemic, so we have to buy special tests to make sure we don't have it and take those and shove it up my 3-year-old's nose and, you know, make sure that we're clear and, you know, nobody can have any symptoms going in, otherwise we won't be allowed in, and all the stresses that come with a pandemic, right? Let alone just normal traveling, family of 5, and packing for everybody, and, you know, finishing school and all these things, and getting ourselves packed up and ready to go for a massive 6-week holiday, which has a lot of stress in itself. We decided that's not enough stress for us, didn't we, David? Tell the viewers at home what situation we're in at the moment.
You need a visa to get into the United States. I'm sure everyone knows that, and it's called an ESTA for the one that we have to get out here. And when I checked in yesterday online, my ESTA suddenly disappeared and expired. So I felt a bit sick, had a little moan to myself, and then phoned up the ESTA people, the immigration people, and after an hour of waiting, when they answered, they're actually really good. They actually kind of made me feel a bit better. They told me a secret code to tell people, and now I just need to try and get onto this flight. And I'm not saying blag it onto the flight because I'm allowed. All the others, Ali and the kids, are all American citizens. They've all got American passports.
We definitely get to go
Yeah,
on holiday.
This presidential order for COVID says that no one from the UK is allowed to fly into the States unless they're the family member of an American citizen. So it should all be fine. It's just a bit weird that I'm driving to an airport with a visa and I'm on the no-fly list at the moment.
So basically, he has to get on the 10-hour flight, travel to the American airport to San Francisco, get off the 10-hour flight, go to the passport control on that side of the airport, and then get the visa then.
Otherwise there'll be a vlog of me coming back on the same flight on the way back, and that's the end of my trip.
But it makes great entertainment for you, doesn't it?
When we got to the check-in desk, as expected, I wasn't allowed to fly, but luckily I'd been told to bring our marriage certificate. Homeland Security were called, and they looked at our documents for a while before saying that I could travel. And that meant I was exempt from the presidential proclamation. However, I could still be turned away at immigration in San Francisco.
Only now do I think that I can relax. I still have to get through immigration in America, actually.
Finally, it was time to board our first flight in 2 years.
Are you excited? We're almost ready to go.
It was obviously quieter than normal, but this made it really relaxed while flying. We had whole rows to ourselves, and it went by really quickly because of it. British Airways always knows how to make their passengers feel like they're living the life of Reilly in the air.
It's 8 o'clock, we're about 9.5 hours in, and one little baby is asleep. 2 kids have activity packs that they're very excited about, and we have champagne. Cheers, BA!
they let Jude meet the captain, and he was so excited, almost as excited as I was.
I was a bit nervous about the next part. I was off to go through Homeland Security to see if my visa had been reinstated during the flight.
I'm allowed in.
We made it! He's allowed in. Thank goodness. I'm not doing 6 weeks by myself with 3 kids alone.
Let's have some fun.
I then went to pick up the rental car. Check out our YouTube short, which is a family hack for it. After nearly 18 hours of travelling, we were back on the road for the final time before bed.
The first day there, we decided to have a chill day by the pool just to get over our jet lag. Some did better than others.
The day after that, we were in San Francisco to film our travel guide. We cycled across the Golden Gate Bridge and sailed to Alcatraz. You'll see much more when that video is ready.
On Saturday, we traveled down to San Luis Obispo to see my brother. We spent our first day meeting their new pet. And on Sunday, we went to Avila Beach, our first time in the ocean this holiday. There's a great lagoon there, which the kids loved sailing on.
After a few chilled days with family, we went back to San Francisco to film more of our special guide. The Golden Gate Bridge looked very different today. And we finally got some pictures on the cable cars. They're not running with passengers at the moment because of COVID, so they're a rare sight in the city.
I had my birthday party at Tilden Park in Berkeley on Friday. This is where I had every birthday as a kid. I wanted to recreate the magic for my own children. I got to ride my favorite horse on the carousel too. The white one with pink roses, obviously.
After some more family time, we're now going camping for a few days with friends before heading to Southern California for the rest of our trip. And just to add to the fun of our COVID holiday, our flight back to England from San Diego has just been cancelled. Plus, another problem has cropped up.
We'll keep you posted with another vlog very soon. Until then, pick a video. We've got loads of California videos for you to watch.